Welcome back to Auto Street, where passion meets performance. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that's been turning heads, dominating tracks, and pushing the limits of engineering. This is the 2026 Porsche 911 Turbo GT3. The 911 lineage is legendary. For decades, it's been the benchmark of what a true sports car should be: balanced, beautiful, brutally fast. But with the 2026 Turbo GT3, Porsche has taken that formula and injected it with an even greater dose of motorsport DNA. It's sharper, more aggressive, and built for both the street and the circuit. Let's start with the exterior. You don't even have to be a car enthusiast to know this isn't your average 911. The front fascia has been completely redesigned with larger air intakes for improved cooling, a more sculpted splitter, and those sleek LED matrix headlights that give it an unmistakable stare. The body is wider than the standard 911 Turbo, sitting lower on adaptive suspension that hugs every corner with precision. Carbon fiber is everywhere, on the hood, roof, mirror caps, and that massive rear wing, which is now fully active, adjusting automatically based on speed in driving mode. Aerodynamics were clearly a top priority. Porsche didn't just aim to make it look fast, they've engineered every surface to perform. Air vents in the front will arches reduce lift, the underbody is fully optimized to channel air efficiently, and the diffuser out back is straight from the GT3 Air race car. The attention to detail here isn't just impressive, it's obsessive. Moving to the side profile, you get those signature wide hips and 21-inch forged alloy wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires. The stance is aggressive, menacing even, and it screams performance before you even fire up the engine. Speaking of which, let's talk power. Under the rear deck lid sits a 3.8-liter twin-turbocharged flat-six engine, producing a staggering 660 horsepower and 615 pound-feet of torque. That's a serious bump over the previous turbo models, and thanks to improved turbo geometry, response is near instant. Porsche has worked some magic here, because even with the turbos, it revs like a naturally aspirated engine, and the throttle is razor-sharp. 0 to 60? Just 2.4 seconds. Top speed? 211 miles per hour. And unlike some rivals, the 911 Turbo GT3 delivers that speed with confidence. It's not just a straight-line missile. Thanks to all-wheel drive, rear-axle steering, and a recalibrated PDK dual-clutch transmission, the car dances through corners with the poise of a ballet dancer and the aggression of a track weapon. On the Nürburgring, it's clocked times that challenge hypercars. Porsche hasn't just raised the bar, they've leapt over it. Now, the interior. If the outside is pure aggression, the cabin is where that raw performance is met with luxury and control. You step inside and you're greeted with a cockpit that feels purpose-built, yet beautifully refined. Carbon fiber bucket seats hold you in place. The purity of revs. The rev counter goes all the way up past 9,000 RPM, which is a sight every enthusiast will appreciate. Material quality is, of course, outstanding. Alcantara covers much of the touchpoints to save weight and provide grip, while carbon fiber and brushed aluminum accents remind you this is a motorsport-inspired machine. But Porsche also allows customization, so buyers can choose contrasting stitching, personalized plaques, and even a club sport package that adds a roll cage and racing harnesses for those planning to take their GT3S straight to the circuit. Technology hasn't been ignored either. The center infotainment system is sleek and intuitive, offering Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Porsche's latest navigation interface. But unlike some luxury cars overloaded with screens, Porsche keeps it minimal to ensure your eyes stay on the road or track. A lightweight premium audio system is available, but let's be honest. The sound you'll really want to hear is coming from that naturally aspirated engine behind you. And speaking of the engine, this is where the magic happens. The 2026 Porsche 911 GT3S is powered by a 4.2-liter naturally aspirated flat-six engine, derived directly from Porsche's motorsport program. It delivers around 560 horsepower, revving to an astonishing 9,200 RPM. The throttle response is razor-sharp, the sound is intoxicating, and the power delivery is linear and pure, something that turbocharged rivals often can't replicate. Performance numbers are equally jaw-dropping. 0 to 60 miles per hour comes in just about 3.0 seconds, and the top speed pushes past 200 miles per hour. But more than the raw figures, what sets the GT3S apart is how it feels. The rear-wheel drive setup combined with rear-wheel steering and Porsche's track-focused suspension makes this car incredibly agile. Every input, from the steering to the brakes, feels precise, telepathic, and confidence-inspiring. It's the kind of car that rewards skilled drivers while still being approachable enough for enthusiasts looking to grow into it. Transmission options include Porsche's lightning-fast 7-speed dual-clutch PDK, which delivers seamless shifts whether on the road or track, and for purists, a 6-speed manual is also available. This is Porsche's way of saying they still care deeply about driving engagement, giving enthusiasts the choice to row their own gears. Braking is handled by massive carbon ceramic discs, offering fade-free stopping power even after repeated track laps. The aerodynamics, suspension, and lightweight construction all combine to create one of the most rewarding driving experiences available in any car today, regardless of price. Speaking of price, the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3S starts at around $210,000 in the United States, but as with most Porsches, the options list can push it much higher. Add in bespoke paint finishes, interior customizations, and performance packages, and it's easy to spec 1W.
Asterisk, welcome back to Auto Street, where power meets precision and every turn tells a story. Today, we're not just talking about a car, we're revisiting a legend, but this time it's reborn. Say hello to the 2026 Porsche 944 Turbo, asterisk, this. Isn't just a tribute to the past, it's a bold reimagination. For those who know their Porsche history, the original 944 Turbo from the 80s was a pioneer and affordable front-engine, rear-wheel drive sports car that brought balance, handling, and turbocharged performance to the masses. Now, in 2026, Porsche has done something rare. They've revived that spirit while completely modernizing the formula. Asterisk, let's start with what's under the hood. The new 944 Turbo is powered by a 2.5-liter inline-4 turbocharged engine, but don't let the cylinder count fool you. This isn't some economy engine wearing a fancy badge. It's a bespoke unit, forged from Porsche's latest engineering, delivering 375 horsepower and 370 pounds-ft of torque. Thanks to lightweight internals and twin-scroll turbocharging, power delivery is razor sharp with almost zero lag, 0 to 60, 3.9 seconds, and the top speed, a confident 178 miles per hour. Asterisk, match to this is an 8-speed dual-clutch PDK transmission, lightning fast and buttery smooth. Purists might miss the manual, but Porsche claims this setup gives drivers the best blend of performance and daily usability. And frankly, after driving it, there's little to complain about. Asterisk, the chassis is where the magic happens. With a near 50/50ths weight distribution, adaptive PACEM suspension, and an active torque vectoring rear differential, the 944 Turbo slices through corners with scalpel-like precision.